injury report heading into today's game, even if it was questionable.
Right.
To be 20.
Absolutely. Well, you know, Sydney Johnson, he's like that, but it's great to see her with that bop in her step when she walked out here for warm-ups. I was happy about it.
Whistling a foul late is
just impossible because the game is so quick, and you're not going to be established as a legal guarding defender and get those fouls like that.
Especially, it was so interesting to hear Coach Nakase in her pregame just talk about how this team, as well as they are still learning to play with each other, and she herself and her staff are learning how this team and the chemistry is going, especially now when you take away, as Enxler's off the mark there, you take away the services of Kayla Thornton they were doing.
Yeah, she was an all-star for the first time in her career, was having just career numbers across the board. So to miss a player like that, that's big time, but they haven't missed a beat with their culture and philosophy.
Rupert was trying to keep that alive, was challenged there by Austin. Melbourne coming quickly the other way.
And to your point, Megan, Coach Nakase, I mean, that was a great question that you asked her about that. But Tiffany Hayes, she said she has been the linchpin with all the experience to come back and give herself grace.
Melbourne off the mark. She also explained why she calls them killers.
Yeah, I love a killer on the court. Trust and believe. Killers.
8 on the shot clock. Here's Hayes. Rupert back with it. 4 seconds. Step back 3. That does not go as Austin controls. 11-point lead here for Golden State. Late. Not late on the steal attempt there.
She was early. Upset over there a little bit. They'll be all right.
Here's Olsen in the corner, off the mark. Enxler came up with it and then lost the handle. Here's Salon, the 3. That one's off the mark. Pushes. Lob inside to Enxler, able to collect. Austin. Little in-out dribble. Stepping around the defender. Couldn't get the drop on that one, though. Burton quickly back the other way for Golden State. She might be faster than a pass.
Well, let me tell you what. I blinked my eyes and the Veronica Burton attacked the cup and finished. I mean, there's a whole wing in the athletic building there at Northwestern for her family because they all played some sport at Northwestern going back to her grandfather on the football team.
That's a legacy family. Here's Hayes working off that screen, kicks it. Martin. That one does not go. Hayes, though, keeps it alive. Martin will try again. This time connects.
Money Martin is what they call her for a reason.
A timeout on the floor, Golden State.
And she is such a fantastic leader, just a consummate pro in that way.
Citron off the mark out of the timeout with the steal. 6 of 11 from long range.
Yeah, that's the difference in this game, those threes.
Area Fen follow and finish. And a foul? No, a timeout. Called by Golden State. Golden State now with possession. Here's Citron coming away with the steal, literally out of the hands of Kate Martin, who is then whistled for the foul.
At practices too, she brings it.
Melbourne got to the hoop, lays it up and in, and the foul. Her last 2 games, 9.5 points in just under 29 minutes, and 6 of 12 from the floor. And she had a stretch as she gets a 3-point play. A stretch before that where it was tough going for her scoring-wise.
She still went hard, and she still battled it out. And that's what you do. It's a life lesson. You keep going. You go through it to get to it. And she got to it on that last play and won.
Burton got it back from Fagbenle and hits the 3 off the handoff.
Man, those DHOs, it doesn't have to be a spray out for the Valkyries. Those DHOs are lethal as well from range.
Citron, a little hesitation, going at Fagbenle with the finish.
Oh my goodness, that was smooth as an ice cube. Sonia Citron with it. Man, love to see it.
Burton working off Salon, kicks to Fagbenle for a 3. Off the mark, Citron, excuse me, Area Fen the rebound.
Well, Citron had a massive box out though.
Citron in transition, touched up, no whistle. And she's confused as she gets back on defense. Burton, though, is quickly down the floor. Martin, high arcing 3.
Transition threes. And after that three-point line with some veracity, got to find them.
Citron is fouled from behind by Tiffany. 10 on the shot clock. Dolson, the three. That's off the mark. Mystics 1 of 10 from long range versus 8 of 14 for the Valkyries.
Washington is 8th best in the WNBA, shooting 33% from there. It's not a bad shot. They've just been inconsistent with it.
Benley, jumper on the foul line goes.
And the Valkyries spread you out. So wide open like that last one, and Dolson with the heavy screen there on Burton. Wasn't on the ground.
Second personal on Dolson. Under 4 minutes to play here in the half. Burton to the corner. Benley steps into a mid-ranger. This one doesn't go. Iriafen going over Shook Sutton for that one.
And Shook Sutton looked up like, who is that? What in the Halle Berry? She was way up on that. But that's the motor in the machine that Iriafen has on the glass. Leads all rookies in rebounding this season.
Melbourne away from the defense. Needed that one.
Paint, little matchup zone. Try to shift on the pass and disallow any easy touches in there. Then if you can knock in a couple threes to soften that up, shrink it down, be better served.
Austin harassing Burton, pushing her further and further away. 1 second. Melbourne came up with the steal. Mystics pushing. Sutton into one. Just off the mark. Benley the rebound.
Her shot. Massive defense. That's why I said Shakira Austin's defense is understated. Did you see the swarming defense there on that last possession? That's what I'm talking about.
Benley into the paint. That one doesn't go. Iriafen. Citron. Push from behind, still plays through it. Melbourne in the corner, couldn't connect.
Good job by Shook Sutton there to shore up the defensive transition.
Burton the three. And it's gonna stay here. And they're gonna get a foul called on Kiki Iriafen. In this game, Christy, it's more than just a regular.
And 9. And they're home.
Here's Austin pushing off the miss. Goes to Sutton inside Iriafen. Spinning on a me here. Got the hook shot to go.
How do you like that? She was just moving and grooving with some fluid. It was a piece of the body to roll off of. Beautifully executed inside by the all-star rookie Kiki Iriafen.
44-32 lead here for Golden State. Me here. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to spin on Iriafen. Lost the handle. It'll be Mystics basketball.
South the rim. Beautifully executed post play.
Here she is again. Kick out to Sutton. Gets it back. Turns, faces. 7 on the shot clock. Sutton works off of her. Into the mid-range jumper. Doesn't go. Austin flying in for the rebound. Collects. Citron working off Austin. Pocket pass. And we'll head to the free throw line.